What is up, guys? Rick Cacus here, and today we are going to be showcasing all of the loot you can get out of Gifts of the Dawning. Now, Gifts of the Dawning is something new introduced into Destiny with, you'll never guess it, but the Dawning live event. These Gifts of the Dawning are located directly behind the bounty NPC in the tower, and they're just a bunch of presents that you can open to get various loot. Now, these presents are divided up into several different categories. One is going to be a strange gift that's going to give you strange coins, and the rest in the front row are represented by smaller presents, and these are going to give you various materials to help your character out. Stuff like motes of light, weapon parts, armor parts, and stuff of the like. These are actually going to recharge every day, so don't forget when you log on Destiny to head to the tower and open all of these gifts to get their materials. However, there are three larger presents in the back. One from Amanda Holiday, one from Xur, and one from Lord Saladin. All of these presents are locked initially, and all of them have pretty substantial rewards. How you open these larger presents is to obtain the tag from the respective person. You need Amanda's tag to open up Amanda Holiday's gift, you need Xur's tag to open up Xur's gift, and you need Saladin's tag to, again, you'll never guess it, but open up Saladin's gift. But how do you get these tags? Well, you acquire all of them by leveling up your Dawning record book. So once you get to rank 5, you're going to get Amanda's tag, rank 7 will give you Xur's tag, and rank 9 will give you Lord Saladin's tag. So what is actually in each one of these gifts? Well, I opened all of them, so let's see. For Amanda's gift, you're actually going to get some pretty awesome stuff. 2 random legendary engrams, a new horn for your sparrow, at least I got that, and a Treasures of the Dawning. This is pretty cool. A free Treasures of the Dawning is nice for people who don't want to spend money on this usually microtransactionable item. Now that's pretty decent, but what about Xur's gift? Well, as you can see, when I opened it, I got some strange coins and a tattered schematic. This tattered schematic, and as you can see, an exotic quest pops up as well. This is the quest to get the Nova Mortis, the void version of the Thunderlord. I've made a complete guide for that, and you can check it out if you're interested. Now that is kind of cool that you get an exotic quest, but that does look a little bit lackluster overall. Well, I didn't notice this at the time because my inventory was full, but I went back and checked my postmaster, and I did have 2 exotic engrams in it. An exotic special weapon engram and an exotic chest armor engram. So opening Xur's gift will also give you 1 to 2 exotic engrams. That makes it a lot better. Alright, so the 2 gifts so far have been pretty damn good. We've got some legendary engrams, then we got some exotic engrams. What does Lord Saladin's gift give you? Well, as you can see, when I opened it, I got some Days of Iron ornaments and some motes of light. Now, I actually got 50 motes of light. I was talking to a friend and I only got 25. So, am I missing something? The first thing I did is went to my postmaster and there was nothing new in it. And I had pretty much every open slot available, so that's it. Some Days of Iron ornaments and some motes. That is definitely a little disappointing, especially because the first 2 gifts were actually really good. Legendary engrams and exotic engrams and an exotic questline, like sign me up, and then they went a complete 180 with Saladin's gift, which is the hardest gift to unlock. Not quite sure why Bungie decided to put this little amount of loot into the final hardest to unlock gift, but oh well. Now you guys know exactly what you're getting for grinding rank 9 in your record book. And lastly, as we're wrapping up the video, I do want to take a little bit of time to talk about leveling up the record book. The biggest tip for you guys I have when it comes to those of you trying to level up your record book, most of you are going to be wanting to unlock Xur's gift, of course, first and foremost, so you can get the Nova Mortis and the exotic engrams. But if you want to do that, the biggest tip I have for you guys is to do what you like to do. The book is broken up into really two categories. You have one side completely dedicated to sparrow racing and one side completely dedicated to strikes. And if you stick with one side, you can pretty much ignore the other one. I leveled up all the way to rank 9 because I completely filled out the strike section. I did every single part of my book for the strike section, and then for the sparrow racing section, I only did the book logs for getting a time on each of the different maps, and then the one for hitting all of the different barriers, like 1,000 barriers in total. And that's really not that hard to do, and that was, again, the only things I completed in my record book for sparrow racing, and that is really not that much. I did not spend nearly as much time in sparrow racing as I did in strikes. And actually, with that being said, I did still spend a decent amount of time in sparrow racing. The strike stuff is actually pretty decently easy to complete. So again, stick with what you like. Don't try to do, begrudgingly try to grind out sparrow racing and get 25 matches completed, because you just don't need it to get all of this loot. If you like doing strikes better, do that. But if you do really love sparrow racing, absolutely stick with it and still fill out those categories in your book. But don't think that you have to grind it all out to get Saladin's gift. That's absolutely not the case. You can leave several things blank. So guys, that's going to be it for the video. I hope you enjoyed and found it interesting. If you did, please remember to help me out by simply rating and especially sharing this video. If you want to see more Destiny content similar to this, don't be afraid to slap that subscribe button. If you want to be notified every time I upload something new, make sure to press the little bell beside subscribe. If you guys want to get in touch with me and keep up to date with the latest channel activity, the best way is to follow me on Twitter at RickCacus. That's linked in the description down below, as is my Twitch channel, which you can also follow. Again, I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, have a good day.